Hi, I'm Jeanette Caines. I'm an instructor here at the Jewelry Arts Institute, and I'm here for About.com. My apprentice, Valerie Blum, is going to be learning along with you today. We're going to make a hammered sterling silver bangle. To make this project, we're going to need 8 inches of sterling half-round wire, some hard and possibly some medium solder, paste flux. I've got my little soldering board here to work on top of. I have a planishing hammer to put my texture in. I've got my file to straighten out my ends to get ready for my soldering, along with my torch, of course, and my tweezers. We're going to start putting texture into our bangle. I'm going to give it over to Valerie. Whenever you hammer, you really want to just pick the hammer up and let it fall. Doing a lot of repetitive work like this is going to probably give you an injury and at least give you an extremely tired arm. I'm going to just use the file to flatten the ends and get them nice and even so we can solder them together. I find the easiest way is to do it up against the bench like this. Just go straight across. I'm doing it to both sides. I need to get them to meet. We need to anneal our metal because after hammering and working, the molecules get packed together tightly and eventually they'll start to crack. And anneal with a soft flame. This is sterling silver, so it's going to turn dark, a little yellowy brown first and then probably black. That's normal. I'm going to let it cool a little bit and then I'm going to pickle it. This is commonly called pickle. We use sodium bisulfate, swimming pool acid. You always want to let your metal cool before you put it in the pickle. Quenching in the pickle will release a fine spray up into the air, which will enter your lungs, which is not good for you. You'll know that it's done when all the oxidation has been removed and the metal's nice and clean. I'm going to fish it out using my copper tongs. You can't use ferrous metal in the pickle or it'll cause a plating reaction. We're going to dry off our metal and then we're going to hammer the two ends together and solder it shut. I'm getting ready to solder. I'm holding it up with a third arm, very aptly named and very handy. I have a couple of big fat pieces of medium solder. I'm going to ball up the solder using my torch and then I'm going to place it on the seam. I'm going to use a little paste flux. I start off by heating it a little gently because I've got my paste flux. It has to dry and my solder will probably jump all over the place and that's why I have my tweezers just to put it back in position. My solder's moving a little bit, just about to flow. Now that we've soldered, we have to let the metal cool a little bit. After a minute or so, then I'll put it in the water. It'll probably take you approximately 3 rounds of annealing and pickling and hammering to get it together. You'll notice that your seam is kind of crusty and black and the whole piece is dirty. You want to clean that up, so that's pickling again. Valerie used our big steel bracelet mandrel to make this nice shape. However, at home, I have to tell you that an old wooden baseball bat chopped into sections makes a fantastic bracelet mandrel, and the wood is nice and tough and it's hard enough to hammer on. Now we have our bracelet, it's at the perfect shape, it really looks great. The only thing that's left is a little bit of polishing. You have to sand away any extra solder, anything like that. You can use a lapidary tumbler, you can use the microtorque or a flexible shaft, like I said, with any of the silicone polishing wheels. You can also use something as simple as 600 sandpaper that you can get right at any home improvement store or hardware store. Thanks for watching. To learn more, visit us at the web on About.com.